So this next slide talks to you about the options for long-term care. We talked about self-funding. We're going to go from the left side of the screen over to the right side of the screen. So we talked about self-funding, and we talked about some of the cons on that and some of the disadvantages of self-funding, which, just to summarize, is the fact that taking a lot of that income, or I should say assets, away may jeopardize the spouse. Also, the fact that on some of these plans, or most of these plans, they do have a full management system. So even though you can self-fund, even if you get a small insurance policy with these management systems, you'll be utilizing that on your self-funding. Number two, the hybrid solutions, annuities with long-term care riders, definitely a good solution. Some of these annuity companies do have long-term care riders on them, whereas if your annuity is X, they'll actually increase that a certain amount for if you do have long-term care. It again is reducing your assets for your spouse or something of that nature, or I should say your spouse or your loved ones. So even utilizing annuities with long-term care, even though on the top it may seem, hey, let's do that, you'll see that there's not as significant a benefit as if we go to the next section, and that is life insurance. Because as you know, life insurance with ABRs is accelerated benefit rider. That's actually where you can buy a life insurance plan. As you know, when you put a premium on a life insurance, you can usually get a very large amount. So if you utilize that, now you get a very large amount of benefit for either death benefit or for long-term care. These solutions are specifically designed that you can accelerate your death benefit for long-term care. For example, if you buy a $500,000 plan and you need $100,000 a year, you can accelerate that death benefit. So if you draw it down $100,000 a year, it would last 5 years for long-term care. If there is anything left in the death benefit after that, that would be payable to your heirs. Okay. The third solution is the hybrid solution. Another one is life insurance with a long-term care rider. Very similar to what we just talked about, life insurance with accelerated benefits, but this actually has a life insurance portion and a true long-term care rider with it. What I mean by that is that the fact that you do have to go through your life insurance, but then you have an increasing amount of long-term care that can be utilized. Subtle differences between the life insurance with ABRs and life insurance with LTC combos. But when we do meet, I'll explain those differences in detail. And then finally, traditional long-term care. What these are about is it is just straight long-term care. It's not like the life insurance where there's a death benefit. It's not like a life insurance plan where you have cash value. It is true just long-term care. You pay your premium every year. If you need coverage, then great. Then you can they can utilize a benefit. If you don't, then you're out for that year. And if you never use it, then you paid premiums for that long period of time without any benefits. So which one's right for you? I don't know. It would take that we do have a meeting. We talk about what your needs are, and then talk about what your what some of the options are, and match up what your needs are with the different types of plans out there, so we can find a solution that is right for you. I do really want to thank you for taking the time and reviewing this with me. I try to come at it from an educational standpoint, so that once you're educated on these topics, then you can make some good decisions that really meet your needs. So thank you very much. And I truly do feel or want to express my opinion of coming to see me and talking about the long-term care. Planning for this is so very important. You don't want to go into this blind when you're in your, let's say, late 70s or 80s or so. You need to do some pre-planning. So thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.